hopefully lighting is okay. So today I guess I just wanted to kind of do one more video before I move out of my place. My lease ends soon. And I also got some like Yes Style makeup products that I wanted to try out. I already did my skincare. I already cleansed my face and all. So I guess I'm gonna start off with my toner. I didn't get a new toner, so I'm just gonna use the same one that I've been using. Oh my gosh, my skin actually feels so soft. I'll talk about it in my Yes Style unboxing video. I like my cleanser so far. It's very nice. And in today's video, I guess I wanted to cover loneliness. I know it's kind of like an okay topic, but I recently talked about it a little bit with my sisters, and then it came up in a video that I was watching, and then it made me like think about myself. Yeah, I didn't know what else to talk about, so that's what we're doing today. A couple things I think is like people associate with loneliness is being like introverted and shyness, but I think it's more of like anyone can experience it. So I'm going to talk about my experience. I would say overall I consider myself more of an introvert, and even though I said it doesn't really have to do with anything, in my case it kind of did. Still a thing today where people really like prioritize socializing in school and like just growing up in general. Society makes it a very big deal in a way, in my opinion, and I don't think it should be, but in school I guess, you know, everybody always feels that pressure to like not be alone, to have friends and such. And for a while I did somewhat feel like that. Even though I had friends, I wouldn't hang out with them. Oh my gosh, why did I go in with a cream? Why don't you do my serum? We'll just do that on top. Kinda sucks. Yeah, I feel bad to say this and put it in this way. You have a choice and it's like your actions. Okay, I cannot open this. Like, if you don't want to be lonely, if like, you actually want certain things, I know it's hard, but like you have to like try. You can't just expect people to understand you. Okay, I cannot open this. Oh my gosh, I don't think I'll be able to use this because I can't open it. That makes me really sad. I was really looking forward to trying this one out. Okay, whatever. I'm just not gonna use it, which is really sad. I guess we're skipping serum today. So for me, because in school, like, it's a little bit, the situation and environment is a little bit different, I was able to overcome my loneliness. And what I mean by this, it's like I learned to appreciate my alone time, and I found things that I like to do. I was able to entertain myself and embrace it in a way. It's not like pitiful or in any way. I think being able to do that is actually a very good thing that everyone should be able to try and do, because adulthood becomes much more challenging. Which is what I'm going to talk about more, like my experience with this as an adult. Well, I can't really say I'm an adult yet because I'm only 19. I'm going to turn 20 in like 2-3 months. But I feel like I have the most experience and I learned the most while living alone and going to college and such. And honestly, I don't really remember much of when I was like young, so. Over time, I guess I just kind of like, I could feel like that whenever I like went out and like hung out with people, after like coming home, it's like draining. Even if it's just with my family, it's draining on me. So that itself is already a factor in that I don't really enjoy going out, I guess, and like maybe socializing. And I know, like, I understand like socializing is very important because we are humans. So it's something like I try to stay in touch with because it is doing me some good sometimes. which is why I think it's really important that you learn and understand how to balance that part in your life. Which is something that I was able to do, especially with going to school. I've noticed that I've become less nervous about, like, say, like public speaking or just socializing, interacting with other people. I'm less awkward compared to when I was in high school. Oh, that spray is, oh, I miss the smell. So I'm just gonna let everything sit. And I guess like getting a job also helped with that, because I had to interact with like customers and my coworkers. I had to do a lot of socializing, and although I did kind of keep to myself and it was still kind of quiet, I still was able to like do the basic like socializing, doing my job. I would say, I guess I wouldn't say like friends, but friends with my coworkers, right? And like even in class, just like talking to the people next to me when we're doing group work and such, I have like less of a hard time talking to people. Ooh, this looks kind of dark. So this is the BB cream I got. It looks a little gray. I want to give it a chance. It smells kind of good. As I was saying, like being able to find that balance is really important. I feel like especially when it comes to like adulthood and like in the future, like when you get like an actual job. I feel like life is kind of all about balance. Okay, this kind of looks a little white, and a little really goes a long way. The coverage is actually pretty good. Being able to find that balance in life is really important in my opinion. And I'm glad that I'm like slowly getting there and finding that balance and being able to keep it up. Because I really do like my alone time. And I think it's really important that everyone has alone time every once in a while to just relax and take care of themselves. Does this make me look really like, it's a lot lighter for me, huh? Oh my gosh, it wasn't even in focus. Okay, the coverage is like pretty good. I feel like it's pretty well balanced. My hobbies, at least, they're more like indoor hobbies or like things I would preferably do by myself. For example, like just going on a walk, going on a drive, painting. And I like to just enjoy some quiet sometimes. And like how I have a boyfriend, I spend most of my time with him. We still get our alone time. He goes to the gym and I stay home, do whatever I need to do. Usually it's homework, and when I go to school, most of the time he's sleeping. But he still gets his time away from me. And then when he works, we both have time alone. Even though he's doing something else, we still have like space to get away from each other, because I've noticed in our relationship that can sometimes be a problem, and it's nothing bad. It's just when you're together for so long and spending so much time with each other, at least in my case, tensions tend to rise. And I've noticed this with my siblings as well. If we spend too much time together, we start to get a little bit tired and annoyed of each other. So I think it's good that we keep our personal space and like understand to like step back a little bit and just have time to ourselves. To be honest, I'm a little lost on what I want to do next. I got this ColourPop palette. I'm not sure if it's like good or not. I wanted to explore some of these like darker colors. I don't know if I want to do powder. I think I'm gonna stick to not powder for now. Well, maybe a little bit. Going back to like other people more though, I'm not really a social butterfly, and so I don't really like, I just rather like stick with the people that I already know, which I feel is like it's pretty like normal. I feel like, I mean, I don't want to use the word normal. I feel like it's pretty common. Okay, the because it looks a little harsh. So I'm going to try to blend it out with something. Because I am a college student and right now I kind of rely on just my financial aid, not going out also saves me a lot of money. And I'm not saying this is what everyone does, but typically when you hang out with people, you go out and you spend money. I guess the other thing about people for me is that I am not one to like entertain people. Like, I don't like being the center of attention, and for that reason I would not enjoy being a host. Which is why like it's something I don't talk a lot about yet, but I'm actually pregnant, and for this reason I decided not to do a baby shower. I don't want to feel the stress of like needing to like host a party and then being the one who's pregnant, being like asked about like my pregnancy or like having a kid, being a mom, etc. It's just like people talking to me, because like I said earlier, it's like it drains me a lot, which is why I kind of decided not to do that. Even though I know most gatherings or parties, or you can say, people you tend to like keep to themselves. They're like groups, you know, there's always things going on, but I just don't like being like center of attention and like having to deal with all that. Which is why like in the past, all of my birthday parties has also been very small. It's just like me and my family, which is good enough for me. If we don't even do anything big, we like cake, presents, and then that's it. And for me, that's perfect. That's all I need. But that's another reason why I'm kind of hesitant on like having a wedding, because I don't know if I want to have a wedding or like a big one. And like it's possible that when I grow up, all of this might change. Like when in a couple years, my opinion on this might change. But as of now, like I like to keep my circle small, you know, and I like to not do a lot. And like recently I've discovered that like home is my safe. Okay, I look like I have a black eye, oh my gosh. I've recently not decided, but came to a conclusion that like home really is my safe space, and like I need to be happy there. I need to feel at peace, stress-free, because it is my safe spot. And like if your home isn't, I mean it's okay if it's something else. Like for a while I had like a spot that I would enjoy going to, but like my safe space changed to being my home. And like especially since I'm gonna be moving in with my boyfriend, I've been having trouble feeling like at peace at his place because I haven't fully moved in yet, and so I'm still working on like creating that safe spot for me. Okay, I feel like this is kind of not working out, but I really wanted to like see what the colors would look like, and it kind of seems like it's nothing, which is fine. For me, and like building my safe space at my boyfriend's place right now, it's like having more of the things I love there, and that includes like my books, my art supplies. To me, it's really important that I can call it my home, because that is essentially what it is gonna be. And if I don't feel comfortable there, then I'm never gonna be like, well, okay, I don't want to say never, I'm gonna have a hard time being happy. And like it's really important to my mental health that I'm happy, especially since I'm having a baby. That's the other reason that like this is still important to me at the moment. Finding a sense of stability that I've talked about in my other video. I actually kind of like my makeup. I haven't done like a very natural look in a while. I don't know if I want to do lashes. Let me curl my lashes and see. I'm just gonna try mascara instead and see. I don't think today was a great day to do this loneliness video. I'm not talking about it much and I don't know what else to add. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be alone, preferring to be alone. I feel like society has kind of like, in a way, looked down on people who prefer to be alone, people who don't like a lot of people, you know? And I just want to say there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like as kids we were kind of taught that it's kind of like a sad thing to not have any friends or to want to be alone. Like, again, these are just my thoughts on it. Okay, I think I'm gonna try lashes, even though that was like a mess last time I tried it. I got these new lashes that I'm gonna try from YesStyle. It looks like the band is really thin, which is really nice. Anyways, I can see why like people would emphasize the importance of like socializing though, because again, like I said, we're humans. Naturally, we're gonna need it. And it is really important in the long run of just life in general, especially work. It's important that you know how to like interact with people, which is why I say balance is such a crucial thing. Because I feel like it is like one essential thing to like self-care and like self-love and just importance of mental health, like being alone. I look like a clown. I also just want to say, like, there's nothing wrong with people who enjoy going out, people who enjoy socializing, people who enjoy being around others, because I definitely do. I talked about it in my other video, how I can't handle being alone. I just think it's really good to understand how to, like, figure out what works for you and such. And it's still something that I would like hopefully want to like have a better understanding of eventually. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous to do lashes. I'm really bad at it, but practice makes perfect, so I'm trying. And my eye still hasn't healed, as you guys can see, so my lash might look a little funny. I actually think everyone should try living alone once in their life to understand yourself better. I'm a little frustrated with my lashes, so I'll just fix it later because I don't want to get mad right now. Oh, my feet is falling asleep. I guess more on this topic, I actually don't have much to say at the moment. Or I'm a little lost on what I want to say. Oh, I guess what I could add is that like eventually having your alone time becomes like, I don't know how to phrase it, but like you would like seek time for it. Because eventually you won't have time for it, especially like when you have a partner or you're starting a family. Okay, my eyebrows are not twinning today. Oh, at one point living alone was so nice. I could just worry about myself, do whatever I wanted. I could cook whatever I wanted. Because I come from a big family, so we always like would have to like talk about meals. But like living alone, I didn't need to do any of that. I could just do whatever I wanted. Okay, this blush is not that pigmented. It could be the brush. No, I think it's the blush. I just wanted to like also, the other point of this video is to like capture my room one more time before I move out. And I'm not moving anytime soon, but I'm slowly getting there. And it makes me kind of sad because I didn't make a lot of videos in this room, in this apartment. I guess that's the other thing I could like briefly mention. Don't rush into trying to like live alone, especially if you're not like ready. Because it can definitely be very challenging, especially financially if you're like still very young. I guess I could say that's definitely one thing that I had struggles with. Hey, I don't know which color I want to try. This one seems very interesting. The packaging is so cute as well. The color name is Hip Brown, I think. It's definitely a very brown color. I don't really like it. It's too dark for me at the moment. I'm gonna go take it off. Let me redo my lips. If possible, really try to take advantage of like living with your family still, because it's not entirely bad. Oh, this one smells really good. I think I might try it, yeah. Okay, I like this a little bit better because it has more color. And it's really smooth. Oh, I didn't really do highlight. Because my like look is kind of basic, I think I'm gonna add some glitter. I think I'm about to end this video here because there's not much I want to speak on. Oh, I didn't even do my hair. I curled it, but I didn't brush it out yet, so let's do that. I think that's about it for this video because I really have nothing else to talk about, and I just wanted to like explore makeup more and play with some of the new products that I got. So